Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today guys, we are checking out Titan Season 1 Episode 4 entitled Doom Patrol. I'm really excited for this episode. Honestly, I'm really excited for all the episodes. I'm really enjoying the show so far. The first 3 episodes were freaking great in my personal opinion. I like all the characters. I'm really loving Robin the most, I really do. And a report came out like in between episodes 3 and this episode number 4 that apparently at first they didn't have access to Robin. He was off limits and they had to fight for him, so thank God they did. But I'm really enjoying all the characters and they're using this show in a very smart way because it's the first show with this new streaming service, DC Universe. So they're using this show to, of course, tell the origins of this team, the origins of these 4 characters for the most part. I mean, Robin, we're seeing his origins, but he's already established within the timeline. And we're also introduced to Hawk and Dove, who are established early on, and now Doom Patrol, which they're getting their own show, and Hawk and Dove's been rumored forever. They're getting their own show, but that's just a rumor. But Doom Patrol, that show is coming, and I'm excited to see what they do with this episode, Doom Patrol. Yeah, last episode, they didn't say his name, but they directly talked about Trigon. So it seems like he's going to be the main villain of the season, I'm guessing. And I guess we'll see if he continues on into Season 2 or all like that. But my guess is we'll be seeing Trigon very soon-ish. Maybe human form, whatever. There's a theory that he'll be in human form at some point. So there you go. There you go. There you have it, guys. I've been trying to record this intro. There's a lot of shit going on with neighbors and crap making a lot of fucking noise, so I'm kind of annoyed, but I'm glad I got this intro recorded. So without further ado, let's get into it now. Titan Season 1, Episode 4, Doom Patrol. Let's go. Flashback. Okay. Now finally someone hears him. Jesus. Oh. Okay. Ooh! Did he follow her? She's like,
Don't worry, I don't bite.
well, maybe.
It's Rachel. Is she okay?
She left. Brand, what happened?
Well, of course, she ran.
I just wanted to keep her here.
I didn't mean to ditch her, okay? I was trying
You
to...
just couldn't handle her, so you left her with your friends.
Well,
Pathetic.
Look, can we argue about this after we find her?
I think he's
okay?
realizing he made a mistake.
Go home, girl. Go on, yeah.
Oh, they're like, what the fuck? The CG looks pretty good. Oh!
Get out of here!
He shot his friend. What? Oh. Interesting. That jump scare got me. Damn. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Who's the chief?
Oh, he's the greatest doctor in the world. Saved all of us.
All of you?
Nice. That was good. He's like, okay. And she's gonna go in there.
My sister's kid ran away.
He's lying.
Hunter shot himself. It says something about a tiger in the woods with a girl with purple hair. Like
Yep.
this.
Whoa. Oh. There's a ton of fucking food there. Like food that could last for weeks, probably.
What's that taste like?
Crunchy and moist.
Oh God, I used to love fried chicken. I love to eat.
Hope he's not offended by that.
She can stay.
Okay, that's good. Hey. Okay, she's getting a lot of variety of food and just piling it. Okay. Oh, just just a little too much. Oh.
Are you okay? I'm not afraid of you.
Who is this? Chief, I can explain
Well,
later. I have a new patient.
Oh.
I can help ease her pain. I'm frightened.
You are an incredibly selfish boy.
Oh, I don't know about that. He was trying to help her out, you know?
Now tell me, when these girls touched our new patient, she healed her. What else is she capable of?
That is the question of the day. What is she capable of? Well, a lot of things. She just needs to learn how to control it.
Tell me. So you fuck off.
Okay. You need to answer the questions. What an idiot. Whew.
Daddy?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay. Come on, man. You gotta assess the situation before you go that far.
Larry, a pilot in the Air Force, he crashed his plane and was exposed to negative energy. He was
Yep.
even. She thinks that I can unzip my DNA and rearrange it.
What you have?
Took me a while to figure it out, but
So that's how you...
Tiger.
But
I think I can help you too, Rachel.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. His character's not trustworthy per se.
Business? But if you don't unbury whatever it is that's going on, you're gonna explode.
That is
Like
true.
her.
Ticking time bomb.
You were shrinking your path. I don't want you getting harder. Chief, are you sure about this? This is a relatively simple procedure to be dealt with.
I don't know. This might not be good.
I can remove whatever's inside you.
no. No, wait. I don't want to do this anymore.
This is for your own good.
And he's
my
still
child.
going with it. I thought you were a trustworthy man.
Let me up.
What's the shot? It's the shot! Yep. Oh! Oh!
You hurt my friend.
Oh. Damn. Oh. Okay. She wasn't kidding when she says it's gonna hurt you. Oh! I figured that was gonna happen. Oh. What in the hell?
I'm not going anywhere. You're right. Right here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think he's starting to realize he really made a mistake.
Go with them. Go have a life.
But the chief, his back is broken again. We'll take care of it.
There you have it, guys. Titan Season 1, Episode 4, entitled Doom Patrol. I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was pretty solid in my personal opinion. What I like most about this episode, besides the fact that we had the Doom Patrol introduction, which I thought was pretty well done, is that we got, finally, a lot of freaking Beast Boy. I have been complaining about that since the first episode. Now, I've enjoyed the first 3 episodes. I really have. I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the journey we've gotten through so far on this show. But my one biggest complaint is that we barely see Beast Boy. And in this one, we get to see a little bit of his origins, where the Chief first discovers him and all that. And then we get to see a lot of the character, and we get to see his interaction and him developing this relationship slowly with Rachel, Raven, and seeing his relationship with the other members of the Doom Patrol that they've introduced in this episode. What I like is they got to Beast Boy immediately. Like, it was so cool to see, of course, previously on Titans, the lead up and all that kind of crap, recapping what's happened so far. We get to see her running away from the building she basically destroyed, well, parts of it or whatever, when she was losing it because she got locked down there in that basement type area. And then immediately, Green Tiger. And what was really interesting is that when he was walking up to her and he starts to deform essentially back to himself, he goes behind some brush, gets his clothes on, so that fixes that issue because he was naked. That's just that second time when he becomes a tiger again, when those hunters are going after that deer or whatever, and the deer is laying there with a shot, and he pops up. The tiger didn't look exactly 100% green in that CG shot. I think the CG looks overall pretty solid for him when he transforms into the tiger. But I noticed that it wasn't as green, or maybe that was just, I wasn't really paying attention. But it didn't look that green. But and then of course in the background, Fuzzy he deforms again, and she's looking over the deer. She really cared for that animal. And then I think she healed it. I think that's what happened there, because the wound sealed up, and then the eyes became unmurky. Well, is that even a word? So that's interesting. She did a lot in this episode besides, of course, just following Beast Boy around or whatever. I think personally my favorite out of the Doom Patrol that they've introduced, I think Robot Man's my favorite. I think it's really interesting about that character because they kept showing these moments of where he's like asking questions about, how do the waffles taste? Try the chicken. Like, he can't eat anything, so he's asking questions. And then we see those brief moments where he's looking at Brendan Fraser pictures, which is, of course, his character, and it's cool to see that they had that. So I'm guessing they cast him a while back because they recently announced him doing the voice of Robot Man, but it's cool to see that they must have already casted him a long time ago, or they just did some reshoots or whatever and added his voice in. I'm not really sure how all that went down, but I think he was the most interesting character. The Chief, I think I heard that they recasted the Chief. I'm not really sure in the actual show, but because the actual Doom Patrol show, but I understand he's the leader in a sense. He's the guy who helped save them. He helped save, of course, Robot Man. He saved everyone else. He was trying to save Rachel. I understand he's the guy that helped them, but he was also the guy that was like, okay, Gar, sit the fuck down. I'm going to help Rachel. No, you're not. No, you're not. He just didn't feel too trustworthy, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not too familiar with Doom Patrol, but I feel like this interpretation, like the designs for the characters, especially Robot Man, was phenomenal. I think it looks really, really good. And I'm excited to see what the show's going to be about. I really am. Because the Chief ends up back in the wheelchair at the end of the episode because him going after Raven, trying to fix her backfires, and I kind of figured that was going to happen. Robin and Starfire teaming up. Now, this makes sense because, of course, Raven's on the run. So, of course, okay, let's go try to find her. And when we get to that house where the hunter, I think that was the hunter that got shot, I'm not 100% sure, but he starts beating the crap out of the dude because he jumped to the conclusion of, did you touch her? And it's like, no, but he starts beating the crap out of him, and there's the guy's son right there. I'm like, okay, this is a little too much. And what I like is that they address it. They address it within this episode because Starfire's like, I didn't know you had it in you. I felt like, and then he's like, it feels like you're a ticking time bomb. Like, that's what I referred to it because the way she was talking about it. He needs to unbury some of that stuff, and it's obviously he's obviously, I don't know if he's not himself, but at the end of the episode when he goes to actually talk to Rachel and actually try to calm her down because there's a portal opened up, and of course she threw the Chief against the wall, breaking his back again. It's pretty insane what's going on. And he finally realizes, I shouldn't have left you. He realizes, I made a mistake. I should not have abandoned you. And when I told you at the church that you were all alone, I was wrong. And that was really interesting. So I think he grew in this episode. I think he started to realize that I can't just like, I just can't let people go like that. And maybe this is how he's going to start to slowly turn around to becoming the Dick Grayson we all know and love from the comics, and eventually become Nightwing, who eventually starts working with Batman again. So maybe this is the turnaround, his relationship with Raven. Now, I've been seeing people online, because we've been hearing for a bit that Raven and Beast Boy, like the core team, they're all going to have this close bond, and people are pointing at the last episode where Raven and Beast Boy were talking and all that kind of stuff, and people are implying that Beast Boy and Raven are going to be a couple. Then they look at the actors' ages and seeing how I think his name's Ryan Potter, who plays Beast Boy, who's I think he's 23, and the actress who plays Raven, Rachel, is 13, 14. What I've been hearing is that it's not going to be a relationship. It's going to be a brother-sister type situation. And from what I'm hearing is that they are possibly going in the direction of Starfire and Robin being together. So that'll be interesting. It was kind of strange, but I'm glad they found just a way to get him out of that house, is where she's like, okay, go with him, have a life. It's like, well, I don't think Rachel would have left without him. I don't think, because he tried to stop the chief. He actually was about to turn into a tiger to fight the chief, because he would not let her off of the table or whatever, of the, being experimented on. He was willing to do that, so I don't think she would have left without him anyway. So I kind of wish they would have pushed that angle to where Raven's like, no, Gar, I want you to come with us, whatever, because clearly Starfire and Robin are not going to go anywhere. They're going to be there for her, because Raven has nobody at this point. But now she has Gar too, so bring them all together. One big happy family, Titans. Also, one critique I do have to say about this episode, there wasn't a lot of fight sequences, and I'm okay with that, because this episode was based more on the characters, and I'm fine with that. My other critique is that we need to get some new fucking clothes for Corey, Starfire. We need to get some new clothes for her, because she's been wearing the same clothes for at least a couple days now, probably even longer than that. So let's get on that. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's my reaction. That's my review of the Doom Patrol episode of Titans Season 1, Episode 4. Overall, like I said, pretty solid episode. I'm liking what they're doing. I like the fact this is more of a character developing type show, type episode, and of course introducing Doom Patrol, which is I'm really more intrigued to see more of Doom Patrol, and I'm intrigued to see the Doom Patrol show. I mean, I was already intrigued for the Doom Patrol show, but now after seeing this, I'm liking how they're and I'm liking the characters. I'm excited to see what the show is going to be about. So there you have it. My reaction. Curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon.